There was a time in my life when I felt completely helpless inside. Outwardly, everything looked normal. I spoke to people, went to work, smiled when needed. But deep inside, my soul felt tired, empty, and unheard. It was as if something within me was silently crying, asking for help, asking for peace. I couldn't understand why my heart was so uneasy. I kept searching for answers in the world, in my career, in friendships, but nothing gave me the calmness I was longing for. Days turned into weeks, and the weight inside me grew heavier. I found myself wondering, why does my soul feel so helpless? Why do I feel lost even when I seem to have everything I'm supposed to want? Why is my heart never at peace? I tried so many things to distract myself, movies, hobbies, busy schedules, but the emptiness would always return, especially in the quiet of the night. Then one evening, as I sat alone in the darkness of my room, a thought came to me. I whispered to myself, maybe my soul is missing something greater. Maybe it's calling me back to Allah. That single thought changed everything. For the first time, I realized that my soul wasn't weak, it was simply hungry. Hungry for the remembrance of Allah, hungry for connection. Hungry for the kind of peace that only the Creator can give. The world, the dunya, had filled my hands, but it had emptied my heart. My soul wasn't helpless. It was just far from the one who created it. So I made a decision. I would return to Allah. Even if my steps were slow, even if my heart was still confused and heavy, I would just try. Because I knew deep down that Allah never rejects anyone who turns back to Him, no matter how far they've strayed. I began with something simple. I started talking to Allah. Not with long or complicated words, but just in the language of sincerity. I remember saying, "Yeah, Allah, I feel so lost. I feel so tired. My soul feels weak. Please just bring some peace into my heart." I cried that night. I opened my heart after so many years of keeping it closed. And that night, for the first time in a very long time, I slept with a sense of calmness. The next morning, I woke up with a new light inside me. I picked up the Qur'an, a book I hadn't opened for months. As I began reading, even slowly, I felt something beautiful, a softness entering my heart, like a gentle rain on dry land. Allah says in the Qur'an, "Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest." These words were like medicine. They explained everything I was feeling. My heart was restless because it was empty of dhikr, of remembrance. It felt helpless because it wasn't connected to its Creator. From there, I started praying on time, even if my concentration wasn't perfect at first. I made dua every day, sharing my fears and hopes with Him. I listened to lectures about Allah's mercy and love. Slowly, step by step, I felt my soul becoming stronger. The helplessness started to fade away. My heart felt lighter, my thoughts became clearer, and a quiet, profound peace entered my life. I realized something powerful. The soul was never created for this world. It was created for Allah. When the soul becomes distant from its Creator, it becomes restless and anxious. No amount of wealth, friends, entertainment, or success can heal it. Only Allah can. Today I can say with full honesty, my soul is finally finding its peace. Not because all my problems have disappeared, but because I learned where true calmness comes from. It comes from salah, from dua, from the Qur'an, from trusting Allah's plan, from letting go of my worries, and from believing that His plans are always better than mine. The helplessness that once filled my heart has now become a reminder that whenever I drift away from Allah, my soul gently calls me back. And I pray that Allah keeps all of our hearts firm on His path, because true, lasting peace lives only with Him. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more reflections.